Hello there, dear seeker. Let's talk a little bit about how our environment impacts what type of inner voices we are hearing. I'll give you my own personal example and with the intention so that those of you who watch and listen can relate to that. And so here's the example. And yeah, so I have noticed and observed quite a lot that whenever I always end up in a in an environment that causes a lot of stress for myself. It always leads to me starting to vibrate lower, which means that until I immersed myself in that environment, usually I felt better or like more grounded, calm, at peace. And when I entered in this environment, I started to notice changes, quite rapid and drastic changes. And yeah, I started to feel like more stressed, more anxiety, and that led me to start experiencing again these old negative voices and old narratives started to came back again, presenting themselves. It's like, hey Giannis, you haven't paid enough attention to us recently. Hey, remember us? And yeah, these old voices coming from the old wounds that I've been working on. Negative voices, basically. Very disempowering in nature, and yeah, basically wanting me to turn back to like this victim mentality. And like, because this is how it works when you are in a like negative environment that has like low vibration, and your like inner vibration is not like super like solid and high, it will affect you. And so you start to vibrate lower, and then when you feel stress, it opens up possibilities for like toxic energies to penetrate your energy field, because when you are under stress, you are more vulnerable. There like might be some holes in your energy field appearing, which will invite different also negative entities, parasites, energies that will penetrate your energy field. And when they penetrate, they will start to give you like these small suggestions, negative in nature, wanting you to focus on the negative thought stream so that they can feed on you, on your energy, your emotional energy. That's how it works. And when you start to focus on the negative things, or the negative stresses of the work, and that might lead you to next negative thing, which is, for example, an old memory, painful memory coming from the past, which resonates in a similar low vibration that is put forward for you, so that you can pay attention to that and feed on that. And then follow the next negative suggestion, and then like build up this negative momentum, this build up this train. And yeah, this is how it can impact us. This is how it is. Usually when we start to experience, for example, stress on a physical level, discomfort, that might spread to the, like, on a mental level, thoughts, and then on a emotional level, like you start to feel not so cool, not so good, and yeah, your sleeping emotional pain body awakens. It wants to feed. It also feeds on negativity, not just like external negative entities, but also your own like emotional pain body, because it's kind of like a part of you, but also like an entity that wants to survive inside of you, within you. The less attention you pay and the less like unconscious reactivity you give it to it, the less powerful it is. It starts to shrink and die. And so yeah, and become like less active, preserving itself as much as it can. And so yeah, so negative environments can definitely affect us quickly, and because they cause stress, and then stress leads to triggering of old negativity. Will come again, resurface because of that. I have noticed that like very quickly, that when I'm in like my home, peaceful, environment, it happens a lot less, versus when I'm outside in some other environment, that there are like other people and different things going on, activities, and then it starts to like shift how I feel. Because I mean, I am, not just me, but many people are like, most of us are sensitive. We can sense the shift in frequency, vibration, and that will impact us until we are like really solid, and our high vibration is very like strong and not wavering, and we have removed these negative attachment mechanisms in our field, our energy field. Yeah, until we have done that, like, our external environment will affect us. It will affect us one way or another, and so we have to be careful with that. Yeah, and mindful, especially when we have a decision to make and we have room to decide if we want to immerse ourselves in a specific environment, or it's not like necessary for us, and we can avoid that, and we can choose a better alternative for us. So yeah, it's very important. I'll give you, like, before I end this video, like one more like example from my own life, is that, like, for example, if I hear music, I can immediately tell, like, I mean, in most of the most the mainstream stuff is like very low in vibration and even infused with negative subliminal messages, yeah. And so when I hear that, I can immediately tell that it's like super like low vibration, and if that continues for like a certain amount of period, then it will start to affect me. I will start like feel more anxiety and stress, and again, when there is anxiety and stress, that invites like more negativity, more toxic energy potentially to resurface, come from another sources. And so yeah, I can instantly feel that the shift is like very quick, especially if the music is like very low in vibration. Then it's like, oh man, I already know what's coming, and it is coming. So yeah, be mindful of your surroundings and how it how it changes your experience, and if you feel shift, how you felt before and afterwards this environment, what type of input this environment is giving, what type of output you get. So yeah, my suggestion is to be like very discerning if you can. If you are in a position that like you are currently in a forced in a negative environment, for example to work, then my suggestion is to look for ways or plans of exit that, so that you can find a more harmonious place for you. Because if you don't, like, the long-term consequences will be like very bad, and you already know that. So that's it. Peace.